So let's talk about Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the sequel to Jurassic World that came out in 2015, which I actually enjoyed very much. I think everybody has that one franchise that no matter what they see of it, they love it, and for me, that's Jurassic Park. There are a lot of detractors of the sequels, but I actually do really like the sequels. I doubt there's ever going to be anything that's going to top the original film, but I still do enjoy the sequels quite a lot. Maybe it's just my inner child that enjoys them, but yeah, I just really like seeing these dinosaurs on screen, and the movies just seem pretty alright to me. I'll talk about that in another video, but for now, let's talk about Fallen Kingdom and what I thought of it. My first thought when I saw the trailer is that it was going to be a lot like The Lost World, but it's actually pretty different. It has some of the same beats, but it does end up in a very different direction. One thing I'm kind of disappointed by is the fact that the trailers gave away quite a lot. There are still some surprises here and there, but yeah, the trailers give away some pretty major scenes. The story of this film takes place 3 years after the events of Jurassic World, and the island of Isla Nublar is an active volcano, so it's about to explode and all of the dinosaurs are in danger of becoming extinct. Again. But there's this dinosaur protection group that wants to save them, and there's actually a website that was created for promotional material for the movie. And Claire from the last movie is part of that group, and she wants to recruit Owen to get Blue off of the island, and a bunch of the other dinosaurs. This time we have a friend of Dr. Hammond called Lockwood, and he wants to protect these animals and bring them to a safe island, which is going to be the Site B, I guess. I'm not quite sure if Isla Sorna is still canon or not, or if that's a different island. I can't remember if they actually said it was Isla Sorna or not for the island they were going to bring them to. But of course there's a character with ulterior motives, and of course this situation does seem very similar to The Lost World, where it has this one group that's trying to save the dinosaurs and one group that's trying to capture them and take them somewhere else, which I won't really give away what exactly it is that they're taking them to. But I can see how a lot of people would see this plot and see it as very silly and weird and just not believable, I guess. And there are definitely some silly parts in this movie, and there's a lot of parts that are completely unbelievable, but I still had a lot of fun with it, and it was actually very well paced. It didn't feel like it slowed down at all. There's some very awesome action sequences, and even the opening sequence is very good. But going back to some of the silly things that are in this movie, there's actually one scene that, like, I could hear the audience, like, audibly laugh at it. And it's pretty great. I just got into it. I know a lot of people are going to see that scene and are going to be like, oh, come on. But to me, I was just like, that's funny. And it does involve one of the dinosaurs, one of the genetically engineered hybrid dinosaurs. There's also an emotional moment in the movie that happens with a certain iconic dinosaur from the franchise that I think might get a lot of people, especially if you saw the original Jurassic Park as a kid. There's also surprisingly a lot of symbolic theming in this movie, and there's a video that I recently saw by a Jurassic Park YouTuber that went over it, like, very well. I knew that the original Jurassic Park had a lot of theming in it, of course, with, like, man versus nature and all that, but this one has some other things in it, as well as expanding on that man versus nature thing and expanding on the effects of genetic engineering and what that does. And to quote Dr. Ian Malcolm, you can't put it back in the box. Once a discovery or invention is made, it's out there. I think if you're a Jurassic Park fan as a fan of the franchise, not just the first movie, then I think you're going to like this movie. Especially if you were excited for Jurassic World and you liked Jurassic World. This is a very different movie from the last one, and it has taken that step forward for the franchise, because what's going to happen in the next one, I don't know, but it's going to be awesome. I just know that I'm going to continue to love this franchise despite how many people hate the sequels. It's just one of those things I just like. I've also been binge-watching this guy Clayton's videos on Jurassic Park. He does a ton of videos on the franchise, whether it be the movies, the books, the games, everything. He has a ton of content on, like, everything Jurassic Park. So if you're a fan of the franchise, definitely check his videos out. They're excellent. But anyway, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I really enjoyed myself with it, and I'll probably see it again. I don't know what a Jurassic Park movie has to do to make me hate it, but, I mean, I haven't hated any of them so far. I'll probably make a video at some point about why I think the sequels aren't that bad, so look out for that in the future. Anyway, if you have seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, tell me what you thought down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
getting a bit used to winter, like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to take